Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode, or our first episode of Mixing with Jay. Now after a long day of drinking all night long with your friends, you just want to come home, you have a sleep, but the next day you wake up with the biggest headache and you're just craving a good old michelada. So let me introduce you guys. What is a michelada? Michelada is a good, well, not official, but it's a remedy for to cure hangover. What you're gonna need is some salt, some pepper, some Worcestershire, some tahini. Make sure you get the spicy clamato, some tapatio, beer of your choice. I get Pacifico, that's my favorite Mexican beer. Some limes and some lemons, some Valentina to keep it an extra spice. And if you go to any of your mom and pop stores, you can probably find this tahini powder. And that's what you're gonna need. I like using a nice little, make it a little nice little mason jar. So here are the steps. First, you're gonna wanna, lime up around the rim. Because I like to put a lot of lime on my stuff, keep it a little sour but spicy at the same time. Now, what do I call this? It's called a michelada, but I call it a MICHI MICHI because it's so good you gotta name it twice. Once you start putting it around the rim, you open up your tahini. Okay, you see that? It's just a lot of tahini in there, and you just start going around. Okay, you start going around. It should start sticking. If it doesn't stick, then you could just make sure you put some more lime. But it doesn't really matter, that's just an extra taste to it, okay? So we try to get as much as we can. Probably not the nicest or fanciest way to do it, but it works a little bit. That's just for show. Then, what you're gonna do is get some ice, fill it up like a third of the way, okay? Next step you're gonna get some salt. Do about, 5 little dashes of it. Same thing with the pepper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you're gonna get some tahini, okay? And you're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now with the spiciness, I like it really spicy, but you could keep it down if you don't like it so spicy. But that's what makes it extra MICHI MICHI. And then a little bit of Worcestershire, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 count real quick. I don't know measurements when it comes to alcohol and all that, but just go with me, okay? Then we're gonna put some tapatio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 little dashes. Valentina, I use the big one. You can get the smaller one. So that one doesn't do dashes. It just goes like a liquidy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's okay if you go over or under. It's not gonna make the biggest difference. The biggest key, and I'm gonna show you right now when it comes to it, is your clamato and the beer. But before we get that, you want to get some of your lime, okay? Put some lime in there, okay? You get some lemon. Why do I use lime and lemon? It just gives it the best of both worlds when it comes to anything, sour or stuff like that. Okay. Yeah. So I use. It depends on the kind of cup you use, but mine would be. I use 1 of each. Okay, then we go to our clamato and our beer. With the beer, we're gonna need an opener real quick. Sorry about that. And this is where the funness begins. Because the key is to put 1/3 beer, 2/3 clamato. So I start with the clamato first, then I just start doing the beer, and then I start dipping it, then I finish it off a little with beer. Could be 1/3 or the whole beer, whatever it is. But usually I take up all the beer, so it's probably the other way around, 2/3 to 1/3. So I top it off there. You can use one of these little stirring straws, sticks, whatever you find at Target, or you can just shake it up with any spoon or knife, whatever you have. Okay. Now just shake it around, stir it up. Okay. This is great. You want to think about it, what you could compare this to. It's like a Bloody Mary, but with beer, but without the other weird ingredients that comes with it. Usually people eat it with mariscos, which is seafood. It goes very good on a Sunday morning. I don't recommend no more than 2 because then it can start burning up. And for the people that have bad, immune system and stuff like that, it can start burning up a little bit. And there you go. You could garnish it if you want, but I'm gonna drink it anyways. Salud.